Good morning. Today we are going to discuss a short story titled A Letter to God. It is written by G.L. Fuentes. Fuentes was a Mexican writer. He wrote many books and many short stories. Among them, Encampment, My General are very notable ones. Let's go to the story. Here we can see a small hillock. Hillock means a low hill. On the crest of that hillock, top of that hillock, there was a house. Yes, it was a detached house. There were no other houses nearby. In this house, there lived our hero, Lencho. Lencho was a farmer. He lived there with his family, which consisted of his wife and children. And one could see vast stretch of a farm field standing by the house. It was a beautiful sight. Running rivers, young trees and old trees, and a beautiful panorama of farm field. When the story starts, Lencho came out of his house and he didn't do anything. He did nothing. He watched the sky. He was searching whether there were any rain clouds in the northeast sky. We know that he was an expert farmer. Even he could predict the weather. If there were rain clouds in the northeast sky, definitely he could get rain. He returned home and met his wife. His wife was preparing supper. He told her, "Now we are going to get some water. Now we are going to get some water." Woman means here his wife. She was preparing supper, that we know. And she replied, "Yes, God's willing." It means if God thinks, they can get rain. That's up to God. He was an ardent devotee of God. She also believed in God. By that time, older boys were working in the farm field and the younger ones were playing nearby the house. When the supper was ready, she said, "Come for dinner." He called her children for having dinner. They all came and they sat for dinner. By that time, what Lencho had predicted was really happened. He was very happy. There started raining. It rained. Big drops of rain began to fall. My God. God listened to his prayer and it rained. In the northeast sky, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. Lencho was very happy. And by that time, the air was fresh and sweet. There floated a sweet fragrance of the mud, of the first rain, of the summer rain. The man went out for nothing other than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. It was raining. He wanted to get the pleasure of having the pleasure of rain. So he came out. He was completely drenched and his body was completely wet. After some time, he came back and exclaimed. He said, These aren't raindrops. It is not raindrops falling from the sky. And what they are? They are new coins. It's not raindrop, but new coins. Big raindrops are 10 pesos. He was happy. And small raindrops are 5 pesos. Pesos, that is a coin. So, Mexican coin. So, and just like a 5 rupee coin, 1 rupee coin, 50 pies of India. So, he's compared the raindrops as coins. Big raindrops are 10 pesos and 5 small raindrops are 5 pesos. He was highly pleased because God the Omnipotent listened to him. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn. It was ready to be harvested, and that was draped in a curtain of rain. He couldn't see that vast stretch of the farm field because of the rain. Rain acted as a curtain. But suddenly, a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. Along with the rain, a large, big-sized hailstone began to fall. Hailstone means ice pieces. Along with the raindrops, ice pieces began to fall. It was not good to his harvest. These truly did resemble new silver coin, though it was not good for his field. Boys exposing themselves to the rain, the boys, his children, went out and ran out to collect frozen pearls. Frozen pearls means that hailstones, ice pieces. Children were very happy on their orchard, in the farm field. Everywhere there were ice pieces. That hailstone is compared to pearl, frozen pearls. It is really getting bad, exclaimed Lencho. No, this hailstone is not good. I hope it passes quickly. If the rain stopped, that will be good to our crops. But it didn't pass quickly. For an hour, the hailstone rained the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. Everywhere there fell down that there they could see hailstone. Along with the rain, hailstone rained. Yes, the field was white, as if covered with the salt. The cornfield was white because of the hailstone. just like the salt, white salt. Yes, its leftovers. Very sad. No leaf turned on the trees. Yes, the corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Lenjo's soul was filled with sadness. Lenjo was very sad. His crops were completely destroyed. When the storm had passed, he went out and stood in the middle of the field, and he said to his sons were also accompanied with him, "See the farm field? A plague of locust would have left more than this, my dear children." Locust means a type of insects which destroy the crop. If locust comes, we could get a bit, some part of corn. But now it was completely destroyed. The hail was left nothing. This year, we will have no corn. From where we could get corn? From where we could get money? From where we could get some help? Who will help us? That night was a sorrowful one to Lencho and his family. All our work for nothing. We worked hard, but it became fruitless. Our complete farm field was destroyed by the hailstorm. There's no one who can help us. Who will help us? Who will give us money? There is none to help us. We will all go hungry this year. He said to himself. He was very sad. Now, the first part is over. Please listen. A small hillock, there was on the crest of that hillock a small house was there where Lencho lived, who was an ardent devotee of God, and he cultivated his farm field, but a rain, even a drizzle was needed. He prayed God and it rained. Along with the rain, the hailstone fell down, came to the earth from the sky, and the hailstone destroyed his complete crops. He was very sad. Now, we can see in our second video. Thank you for watching.